What's up, new vibers? New vibers. Haha, that's
a good name for people that listen.
It is.
Vibers.
Today we're gonna talk about Dame Drops. Dame Drops and how he's a sexist pig.
Oh, I saw this thing. It was like Hillary. It was the Hillary Clinton quote, and it says, "Women are the real victims of war. They lose their husbands and stuff." And then,
I heard about
and it was a picture of like a field of like the soldiers with all the crosses. And it was just men. And it said the caption for the cemetery was male privilege. And it was a bunch of dead people.
That's hilarious.
I was like, you know what? I can agree with that. Because it is majority male, so I don't know how the women are the biggest victims if they're not the ones dying.
I mean, the thing with feminism too is men still have to apply or whatever you call it for the draft.
Yeah.
And women don't.
Yeah.
So it's not like there's complete inequality on either side. There's enough inequality, I think anyway, there's enough inequality on both sides that it kind of evens out.
I think when they first made a big shit about the women being in the military, I was like, all right, then require them to sign for the draft.
Yeah, or just get rid of it completely, one or the other. I don't know if that's... I feel like if I actually was told you have to go to war, I'd probably go to Canada.
Well, if you're in college at the time, I'm pretty sure they don't make you.
I really would not.
That's what Mr. Robert said during like the Vietnam War or whatever. When there was the draft. It was the
Vietnam, he told me that. He told you that.
Yeah, he told the class. That because he was in college, they didn't make him sign up because they were like, you're gonna be a productive member of society because you're in college. The thing where you vote queer is still out there.
Really?
I just haven't bothered getting rid of it.
Queer. I was like, that was literally... Oh, and the gay is there, too. That was literally, like, probably... I'm trying to think. What, December?
I don't know, was it?
It was a long time ago. It's June now.
Yeah.
That's weird that it's June. It feels like it doesn't feel like May went by fast. Or it feels like it did go by fast.
Yeah. That hat guy at the store came in yesterday again.
Oh, really?
And instead of making like, I told you about like the sexual comments he makes towards people and stuff.
Yeah.
Instead of doing that, he just came up and made noises. Like he's in line going.
You know what I think this is?
What?
I think he's like
he's fully aware.
He's a prank YouTube channel.
Is he?
And he's just trolling you until he gets you guys to throw him out permanently.
We're waiting for the next thing he does to ban him from the store. Because it's some of the stuff he says is way out of line.
That's funny though.
Except he doesn't say anything when like, because I do carry out, I do the carts and so does this other kid.
Mm-hmm.
So whenever he comes in, they make us stay in the front of the store, and if we do that, he won't do anything.
What does he like said?
He just says super sexual things, like he told a customer that she had nice legs, and then told her to watch out for her son because people kidnap children and do things to them or something.
That's fucked.
I was like, you're basically threatening her.
Yeah, you pretty much are actually.
I know. I was like, that's unnecessary.
No, technically, shut up. Yeah, you are.
And I remember I was talking to the other guy today, and he was like, he said he got people park in the handicap parking spots and the new mothers parking spots all the time when they're clearly not mothers, and he said one guy did it and he was just getting pissed at him because he was like done with it.
Yeah.
At that point, so he walks up to the guy and goes, "How far along are you?" And the guy was like, "It's not a protected class. I can park where I want." And he was like, "All right, I don't really care."
That's funny.
I was like, I'm going to do that next time because someone like some 30-something-year-old guy whips up in like a Honda CRV and flies into the new mother spot. I was like, wouldn't want those new mothers to park near the store so they don't drop their babies on the concrete.
Yeah. I saw, this is funny, but I saw an episode of Dr. Phil where, which is the best show ever, by the way.
Yes.
Where the lady is just intentionally a huge asshole and, like, treats people with disabilities super bad on purpose. And she actually just parks in the handicap spots for the sake of not letting handicapped people use it.
Why?
It's like, white people, well, not white people, but racist people are against other races just for the sake of them being that race.
Yeah.
She's like that, but with handicapped people.
Why?
She just hates them because they're handicapped.
Why?
I don't fucking know.
They didn't explain it at all?
No, I don't know, but Dr. Phil fixed her and, like, said, anger is a sign of weakness, or whatever.
I am the son of God.
Dr. Phil. The best thing to ever come from Dr. Phil is still when that kid slapped his mom.
What, that was the one that they made the meme out of?
Yeah.
What did
the
he
full
say?
video is so funny. He was like complaining about how his mom tapped him on the shoulder or something because it hurt his arm or whatever, and then he was like screaming, and then he slapped her in the face.
Did he say something before he slapped her?
Yeah, he was like, oh, after he slapped her, he was like, how do you like it? And I'm like,
Oh,
dude,
yeah.
she elbowed you a little to get your attention.
I don't know. Was Copper Cab Dr. Phil or Oprah?
Copper Cab?
Yeah.
Oh, he was on one of those two.
Yeah, he
right?
was on like Oprah or something.
Oh no, he was on like Taj.0 or something, wasn't
No,
he?
I mean the real freaking out ginger kid. Remember? Do you remember that one?
The
kid
real
that
one?
was actually like fucking insane. That was throwing shit on the wall and stuff.
Oh, I don't even know about that.
You remember that?
I don't think
Remember
so.
what does the fox say?
Yeah.
That's why Matt was always going feces on the wall.
Oh.
Yeah.
I didn't even notice that.
Yeah.
Whoa. I never knew about that. That's funny.
It's a pretty great video. He tried to stab his mom and stuff.
Have you seen them Beyond Scared Straight where the guy like
Puts Kool-Aid on his mouth.
what?
You didn't see that one?
I know.
He puts Kool-Aid on the kid's lips, and he goes.
Oh.
He says like, he's like, now kiss me, you orange flavored motherfucker.
That's so funny.
Like he pulls out a pack of Kool-Aid and puts his finger
What
in it
the
and
fuck?
dabs
They
it on
do
the
some
kid's.
weird
He
shit.
dabs it on the kid's mouth and goes,
Like,
now kiss me,
really
you orange flavored motherfucker.
Like really cringy shit. Like one of them was like, peel this orange, and then, like everyone's screaming at him to peel the orange.
I know.
He's crying and peeling an orange.
What about that makes you want to cry?
Yeah.
Peel the orange.
And then yeah, I was talking about that kid who like stole guns and shit, but he like one of the shots in the show was him like stabbing a tree with a
well,
knife.
like that
It's
kid
just so
on
funny.
YouTube that like slices like water bottles and stuff. Have you ever seen that?
I don't think so.
There's that like bigger heavy set guy that just lines up water bottles and slices them with his sword, and people make like jokes out of it.
Reminds me of Stomedy. They're just doing crazy shit with knives.
Stomedy.
Stomedy's the
He's
best.
so bad.
He's pretty. Like when you look at his channel, it's actually really shitty.
Well, because he
But
uploads
he
like
just
20
does-
videos a day.
He just does crazy stuff.
I'm gonna smoke paper. I can't even do an impression of his voice because it's so weird.
Yeah.
Oh shit, the volume's on.
Whatever.
I'll turn that off. But like, do you know what I mean? His voice is very weird.
Yeah, it's like it has an accent, but I don't know what it is. It might even be intentional. You know,
I don't know,
some
he's
like
just-
grade A under A's accent, like his accent, real life.
Never heard
isn't
him talk.
Really like that. You've
Never watched
You
him.
never watched a single grade
No.
A video. Some
Should
of
I?
them have like up to 5 million views.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should. He's like one of the best channels on YouTube.
I don't know.
Although it's
I
kind of
mean,
it's kind of hard to get people into him. Though.
those toy review channels are pretty good.
Yeah, those are pretty great. No,
Do you
those
see
are
the
pretty nice.
iDubbbz video on those?
Yeah, I think grade A didn't do one of those.
Did you
On
see the
those.
iDubbbz one?
Yeah,
on
I
it?
did see that.
Kinder Surprise Egg. It's a giant Barbie egg. That woman scared the shit out of me. Like her face and stuff, and the way she said words.
Oh yeah, cause she was. Is that the one like? No, I'm thinking of the wrong thing.
No, she was like in all pink, and she was like giant
Yeah.
Barbie egg.
I do remember that.
And I was like, oh god, no.
They're just like using their kids.
I know, that's all they do. They like when he pointed out how the kid slowly got less and less like enthusiastic.
Yeah.
Because clearly the parents are just making him recite lines. Like he
Pretty
started
fun.
off and he was like, I'm so excited, and then he goes, I'm so excited.
You know, I've
and by
never-
the end he's like, I'm excited.
You know, I've actually never actually came across one of those channels. I
What,
just
the
hear
toy
about
review
them
channels?
all the time. Yeah.
I've never seen them, they're so bad.
No, I don't want to come across them because like, although some of them I feel like I forget what it was, but I was watching a countdown list of like top 10 most subscribed channels, and like in the top 5 was a Spanish speaking toy reviewing channel.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's in the top 5?
Yeah.
Come on.
Because they're insane money making.
Yeah. Number 1's PewDiePie. Number 2 is Smosh.
He's got so many.
Yeah,
he's like 30
million.
It's 40 now.
I think it's 44 or 45 million.
That's actually
How
insane.
is that even possible? That many people use YouTube? I guess so, because
it's probably
Adele has like, he's 700 million views.
There's no that video's got over 1 billion.
That's crazy. That's more. America has 300 million people in it. Think about that. That's at least 3 times, probably close to 4
per
times.
person. Which is highly fucked.
What the fuck? I think I saw that video when it first came
I never
out.
watched it.
I watched it when it was before 1 million subscribers, actually. I remember it was
Never
at
seen
like
it
600,000. It showed up in my feed and I was like, whatever, I'll watch it.
It showed up in my feed and I was like, no, thank you.
And halfway through, I was like, okay, I'm bored.
Because I didn't know about it until it got famous.
Yeah.
Like it got famous immediately, but I only knew about it like a week after everyone made a shit show about it. So I was like, no thanks.
Adele is at least not nearly as bad as a lot of other
like toy review channel.
Yeah.
Please come attack me.
But I mean, like, compared to most of the music on the radio, I'd probably rather listen to Adele than not like majority of it.
Rather listen to Adele than fucking like Selena Gomez.
Yeah, Selena Gomez. There's nothing good about her.
Can't keep my hands to myself.
Yeah,
that's her, right?
Yeah, that is her. What's the other one that's really bad? It's like she sounds like she's dying. Like she has no energy at all, and there's no lyrical content. So. She is actually really hot though.
So that's a plus.
Yeah, that's true.
Watch. Oh, I thought it was gonna fall. What were those links what were you talking about? The bridge,
okay, no,
or the tunnel?
Yeah, it's a tunnel.
Under the Swiss Alps or something.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Because I heard about it on NPR.
Yeah, all I know is it's a giant 35-mile tunnel under the Swiss Alps. But
all I know is I'd never ride it ever.
That'd be scary as fuck. Think about 35 miles. Oh my god.
Just underground.
How long did that take? That must have taken so long.
Well, it takes about an hour to get to Boston, and that's like 40 miles.
Yeah.
And that's going like 70, 60, 70. Oh, that took 17 years.
I'm surprised it took... I would think it takes like 40 years.
No, it took 17 because we've come a long way with how long things take.
That's true. But holy shit. That's crazy. It goes under the Swiss Alps. I guess that's a good way of transportation, though, when you think about it.
Because it circumvents a lot of shit.
So you can, like, travel from one side to the other without going through crazy fucking roads that go in.
I mean, I would never ride it just because I'm afraid that the whole mountain's going to fall on me.
Yeah, I would be too, but, I mean, it's got to be safe. They wouldn't build it.
Well, no, the Swiss built it, and they're known for being good at building things.
Yeah. So
I trust them. I don't trust nature.
Yeah. Because
something will happen, like the mountain will shift, and then the whole thing will crumble.
An earthquake, that would, I don't know.
I don't think they happen a lot in that area.
Yeah, they definitely, because there's no, whatever they call fracture zones or something.
Yeah, there's also not a lot of plates in that area.
Plates,
like it's
that's
one
what it is.
big
Yes,
plate basically in that area. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure it's like 1 or 2 big plates, and it's not like...
One's by Japan and one's by California, right?
No, there are tons of them.
I know, I'm just talking about the biggest, like...
I don't know. There's a shit ton of little ones by Japan. That's why there's always earthquakes.
Yeah.
Like, they basically happen daily there, but they're so used to it, and they're usually small.
There's a village in, like... I think it's probably in Japan. It's somewhere in Asia. And it's like a village where every single day they have an earthquake, and it's enough to, like, knock down a building. Well, not like a structure, but like a hut. Mm-hmm. So they essentially just live, like... They rebuild the same thing over and over.
Definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results.
Well, I mean, they probably have something set up so that it's not like... But think about having that every day.
I don't want to. I feel like that. Did you ever feel any of the ones that were over here?
Nope.
I felt one when I was at Griffin Park.
My dad said he felt it.
Yeah, I was at Griffin late at night, and we were at the park, and I felt it, and I was like, why is the ground moving? Because obviously I've never felt an earthquake, so I was like, what is this?
That's why I don't want to move to California, because I read somewhere that
it's
said,
about to go to shit in the next 20 years.
It said by 2035, a major earthquake, like a devastating earthquake, will hit California. I'm just scared to visit California because of that. Then I get to live there. That would suck.
Yeah. I mean, I don't like... And there's also the landslides all the time.
Yeah.
Like, when it gets... I mean, they haven't had rain in, like, 3 years, but when it does, it just... Everything falls.
Mm-hmm.
They need rain really bad.
What, California?
Yeah.
Yeah, Nevada, Death Valley, like, that whole area. There's, like... Especially Texas... Anything... Any weather that's slightly cold or slightly rainy will close down, like, everything in Texas. Because they're not used to it at all.
Yeah, like, they got, like, an inch of snow in South Carolina and they didn't know what to do. But that's because they don't, like, have plows.
Yeah, that's fair enough, though.
They don't have plows, so
but,
it's not like they have anything to do. When the roads get covered, they can't do anything about it.
But in Texas, it was 35 degrees Fahrenheit, and they canceled school because it was 35 degrees, like...
Well,
we don't cancel school when it's negative.
Yeah, we've canceled it like once or twice.
I think we delay it if it's like I think one time it was -9 and they delayed it because it would warm up like to 0.
I remember that one time they canceled it just because it was like -20 with wind chill or something.
Yeah.
And they were like, and it was because, well, they canceled all of it, but I think I don't know. I remember when the pipes burst at the school. That was cool.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
I didn't have a jacket that day, so they gave me one of those space tinfoil ones.
I remember I was like the teacher handed me something and told me to go give this to the office, and I walked down and I looked into the halls and I just see water flowing down and some lady's like, go this way. I'm like, okay.
I remember walking by it when we left the school and seeing that, and I was like, well, that's cool.
Yeah, my first reaction wasn't I wasn't scared. I was just like, what the fuck? That's weird.
The pipes burst at my old house, and we had to stay in a hotel for like a month.
That sucks. Ethan. Excuse me. I don't think he would care if he heard that.
No, he would
He'd
not.
probably think it's
He'd
funny.
think you'd fucking hilarious. We should probably explain what that means, though.
We should send him the link to this. And
we were on a school trip, and he turned the handle in the shower too far in one direction, and the pipe broke. And the ceiling fell out in the hotel lobby and soaked a couch and stuff. And then they put the couch outside to dry, and then Robbie saw it and didn't know, so he just jumped on it.
And it was wet,
right before we went on the cruise.
I didn't
he got
see that
soaked.
part.
Yeah, we walked out, and Robbie was like, oh, sweet. And he jumps over it and falls on it, and he soaks himself right before we go on the cruise.
Well, the middle school's never going back to that hotel. I think they already... I don't know, they probably did, actually. As long as they're making money.
Yeah, they probably make a lot of money.
They probably didn't make money on that trip though because they had to pay for the damages. Although they have insurance, so never mind.
Yeah.
They probably did.
Although their per rate probably went up, and they were like, reason stupid.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how he managed to do that. I didn't even know it was possible that it would allow you to turn it so far that it would break.
Wait, is that what happened?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what he said, or that's what
someone
said.
I thought he just turned it and it just broke. Like,
no, I'm pretty sure he turned the handle too far and it broke.
That's weird.
And it like pulled the pipe.
It's really weird. Boom! You didn't almost die actually.
It would've been bad.
By the way, this whole time Cole's been playing Dark Souls 3
in the background.
Yeah.
Watch this.
I wonder if they figured that out at all. Probably not.
I don't know. I played a lot, so
it's good multitasking. Playing a game and that'd be
especially hard. This game.
Yeah, this is not an easy game.
It's not. Carter's stuck on one boss, and I wouldn't help him. Or like I'm used to my character, and his it's like trying to walk and then trying to like cook a dinner. Like they're two completely different things. Like his character's so different than mine that like I sat down and tried to use it, and I was like, I can't do this.
Video games are weird because like I like them, but I don't like playing them. Does that make sense?
You like watching it. or something.
Yeah, I like the idea of it. Like the idea.
Well, you like stuff that's like quicker. Like this takes like
a long ass time. Yeah.
It took me 55 hours to beat this game.
Yeah.
Which is apparently actually not that slow, because this game is supposed to take 60 plus, and I did it in less than 60.
Yeah, I would never spend 60 hours on anything. Like when I think about it,
more than 1,000 or 10,000 in school. So
yeah, but that's not an option. I'd rather not. But
well,
whatever.
It is, but
I mean, I guess, but I'm not gonna. I guess I'm just too basic to drop out. I'm a basic bitch. There was a we were reading poetry, and one of the poems was called "The Land of Edgy."
Oh,
and I walk across the class to Will and show him, and he's like, "Yep, I saw it."
The Land of Michael.
Yeah.
What was it about?
I didn't even read that poem, but that was just the name. But okay, let's talk about something here. There were like names of bands on. There were 4 bands on the sheet of paper. It was the Beatles, R.E.M., U2, and Kurt Cobain, which is Nirvana, obviously. And Will did not know U2, R.E.M., or Kurt Cobain. He knew who the Beatles were, but
that doesn't surprise me though, because he doesn't
shit.
know anything. He doesn't know he doesn't know any music after or before like 1995.
Okay.
Even, U2 still did stuff, and so did R.E.M.
Even Nirvana was 90s. So
yeah, I know, but he just doesn't listen to that type of music.
R.E.M. So. I understand because they're not ridiculously popular.
Yeah, but I like them.
U2 is really popular, and so is Nirvana.
I don't like them though. I don't like
Nirvana?
Bono. No, U2. I don't like Bono because he only does charity work to be like, hey, look at me.
I don't mind U2. I don't know anything about Bono.
No, their music's alright, but I just don't like how he does charity work for the sake of being like, hey, look at me, look what I did.
Yeah, everybody says he's a douche, but I don't know anything about him, so.
Yeah. I mean, it's one of those things where you have to take someone's word for it.
Yeah.
And you're probably never gonna know whether or not he's like that.
I just don't give a shit. A lot of people hate Kanye West. I actually really like Kanye West. He's a fucking
like
idiot.
him because he's an ass.
Yeah, but he's kind of intentionally an ass.
I don't think it's intentional at all. I think he's just really stupid.
Really? I don't. I think he's smart enough to say something interesting, but not smart enough to, like...
know what to say.
Yeah, kinda, yeah.
Like, instead of saying something that's actually interesting, he'll say something really inappropriate.
Because some of his songs, especially on the album Yeezus, are all about, like, how horrible big companies are and you know... That's white people, essentially. And yet, he sells a white t-shirt on his clothing line for $120. So, really? He shouldn't be talking. Yeah.
That's kind of insane.
It's just super hypocritical.
Although I did see the thing where he was selling, like, a clothing set that was, like, ripped jeans for, like, $1,200.
Yeah.
So...
like... any shirt. It's literally a white t-shirt with nothing on it.
You can buy like a pack of 10 of those for $5.
Yeah, I know. What's his bullshit excuse for that?
That he's $53 million in debt and he needs money. Although apparently 50 Cent like filed for bankruptcy and the judge was like, all right. And then like a month later, he posts a picture. What just happened? Did you see that?
No.
Whatever. Apparently a month later, he posted a picture on Instagram of him on his bed surrounded by money, like just stacks of money. So the judge was like, yeah, we're gonna deny you that bankruptcy claim because you clearly have the money.
That's hilarious. 50 Cent. 50 Cent is like, he just does whatever the fuck he wants pretty much.
He kind of looks like a fucking goober.
Yeah.
Although he did get shot 9 times and he's not dead, so.
Yeah.
You know, one of the bullets is in his tongue.
He's a real hood guy. Still?
Yeah.
The fuck?
Apparently it's good for oral sex.
It has to be can't be a very big bullet, right?
That's what I've been told though. That like tongue rings and stuff are good for oral sex. Or at least for the guy to do it to the girl.
Yeah, what if it fell on the girl?
I don't think that's gonna happen. Because they screw in.
What if your fucking tongue ripped out? Or
how
like,
that happen?
Like the ring got stuck and you pulled your whole like tongue.
How would it get stuck?
I don't know.
What would he get stuck on?
The I don't know. I guess if he went deep enough, it gets stuck on like the egg. I don't know. It just
you actually just say that?
I don't know. I'm just trying to think of something it could get stuck on. That'd be fucking weird. Once you get deep enough into the female anatomy, it's kind of, I wouldn't call it gross, but it's not attractive. It's kind of weird to think about.
There's a lot of things that seem cool on the surface and then aren't.
Yeah.
People, for one.
Yeah.
Lots of people that you think are cool and then they're not.
Pretty much everyone. But it's not even like I don't think there's a single good person on planet Earth. If that makes, like, completely wholesome. But I shouldn't expect that at the same time.
I'm pretty sure there are some people that don't do bad things just because they don't want to.
Yeah, but everybody has some flaw. There's no flawless person.
No, having a flaw and being a nice person.
Yeah,
are not
no, I know that, but like,
thing.
I don't know. I haven't come across a single person who I completely respect. I don't think. There's somebody who's kind of come close, I guess.
Thanks, Dan.
That actually, yeah, I'm not even kidding. You're probably one of the people who's somewhat close to decent.
I'm okay with that. What I just never mind. Like, where my work badge hangs?
Where is it?
Right in front of you.
What? What do you mean?
It's right in front of you.
My work badge.
No, not above, in front.
In front. This is the microphone. What the fuck?
It's right there. It's on the lamp.
Oh, yeah. I saw the coal. I didn't even... Oh, they actually give you, like, a name thing.
Yeah, I lost mine, and then apparently... if you lose them, you just have to put in an order for a new one. And then somehow someone found the one I lost.
Do they get mad?
No, well... Nate said that, if you work in produce and stuff, they give you, like, a hat.
Yeah.
And he said ordering a hat is close to fucking impossible, like a second one.
Yeah.
Just because they don't care. Like, apparently they have, like, a closet full of the clothes and shit, and they still, like, hold on to them like they're fucking worth $1 million.
Yeah.
Even though if they really wanted to, they could just deduct it from your paycheck and then be done with it.
The people who work at Shaw's must be super chill, because Nate told me one time he was like 2 hours late to work and they didn't care, and he wasn't even wearing like his uniform or whatever you call it.
No, I've been late and they were not happy.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Maybe it's just the produce people.
Yeah, it's the produce people are lax. Everyone else is not very lax.
What's it like working there? Like, is no one chill, or?
There are a few chill people.
See, here's the thing. At first I was like, I don't know if this is a good place to start working, but then I thought about the two people from our town who work there. One's a girl, one's a guy. They both smoke a lot of weed, and you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, one of those people doesn't work there anymore.
Oh, but I thought if they can work there, then I can definitely work there. Because they're not very intelligent.
No, one of them picked up drugs at work.
Oh, I think it is the male, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's that dumb. He's definitely.
And I was like, why would you do this? Why would you do this thing?
That person was we were at community service, and I think Mark saw him smoking weed while he was driving.
That's
like
brilliant.
while he was driving.
That's very safe.
Yeah.
That's like a
is that Groot?
driving. Yeah, not really.
It looks like Groot. Giant tree monster. Why are you hitting him in the balls?
Because that's where you're supposed to hit him.
That's gross. Is it him?
I don't know.
Could be the eggs.
No, it's pus sacs or something.
Yeah, it's disgusting actually.
I'm fighting the curse we're out of Greatwood for anyone that wants to know.
Yeah. That's probably good context. Oh, I think you're gonna. Oh, you did live.
No, it's just because of this boss fight. I would never live that fall damage. Otherwise. Yeah. He tried to sit on me.
This reminds me of like some Mario boss, but I forget what it was.
There's not a single tree-based Mario boss.
No, it wasn't a tree-based one. It's just the way this guy's moving.
Oh, I don't know.
It's from.
It has a hand now.
Yeah.
Like a really spindly white hand, which is kind of scary. See, it's trying to oppress me because of my gender.
Aw. Fucking sexist. I remember I used to not understand, like, when I was in, like, 6th grade, the concept of feminism, because I didn't, like, understand that there
You don't
even
understand
was.
stupid shit.
Yeah, I was like, what do you mean inequality? Like, we had a sub who was talking about how females are better. She said something along the lines of there's
That's
not a...
cute.
She said... No, she literally said there's not a single good man on this planet except my son. And I'm like, okay.
Well,
And then she let all the women
that
go
certain
first.
teacher can't say that because her son's dead.
Oh, no, it wasn't her. This
I
was...
know, I'm talking about her, though.
Yeah.
She
But, like,
made some
it was just
She
weird,
made some of the
like-
classes very awkward.
Yeah.
She'd bring it up and everyone would be, like, crying. And, like, all the girls would start crying. Oh, shit. All the girls would start crying. And then everyone else would sit there and be like, I don't know what to do.
It was like when that Rachel's... Whatever.
Challenge.
Yeah, Rachel's challenge.
Rachel's challenge is to not die. She failed.
Wrecked. But I didn't care.
I thought the whole thing was gay.
Yeah, that was
Or
pretty...
gay is not the right word because it doesn't mean anything in that context, but it was really stupid.
Yeah.
Because
Dominic James is worse. Because, like, here's... The thing is with Dominic James...
I was
you can
gay
tell-
for 4 years.
You can tell he actually had, like, a tough life, but...
She didn't have a tough life, though. That wasn't the point.
Yeah, that's
The
true.
point was she tried to help other people by getting shot by a bunch of idiots.
But Dominic James... And this is what I hate about what the schools are doing. If they don't want people to be depressed or whatever, the last thing you should do is blame
someone,
it on
yeah.
bullying.
Yeah.
Like, no one fucking cares.
Or blame it on a
There isn't
gorilla.
even any bullying in Wyndham. Except
Blame it on
maybe
a gorilla.
exclusion. Yeah, shoot the gorilla. Because it was hovering over a kid or whatever. Which actually I'm fine with, to be honest.
I'm not.
Why not?
Because gorillas are endangered and there are like 300 million 4-year-olds on this planet.
But
I'm pretty sure if we
here's
lost
the
one of them,
thing.
I'm pretty sure if we lost one of them, it wouldn't be that much of a deal.
Here's the thing about tranquilizing them.
It would take a long time to understand that.
And it would have flipped the fuck out and killed
Well,
the
and
kid.
they don't always flip out.
I better safe than sorry. No offense, human lives are more important than gorilla lives.
Yeah, but are they? Because they're
Yeah,
like
they are.
they're like, oh, the
Even if you
4-year-old.
disagree with that,
We need to save the 4-year-old. Well, if we keep killing the gorillas, there aren't going to be any of them left for the 4-year-olds to get attacked by.
okay, here's the thing. Even if you agree with that, no one else does. So you can't really.
What do you mean?
No one else agrees that a gorilla life is more important. Than a
I would
human
highly
life.
doubt that.
So well,
There are plenty
not
of
enough.
people.
Not
there are
enough to
plenty-
warrant.
There are plenty of people who think that they shouldn't have killed the gorilla.
Here's the thing with that too is like it's such a spur of the moment thing that I can't. Either way, I
Mommy
can't
loves
believe
you.
that.
Mommy let you get into a fucking gorilla enclosure, you dumb bitch.
Yep.
Like, as much as maybe they should have killed the gorilla, the mom was a dumb whore.
Yeah, and it wasn't. A lot of people are saying it was the zoo's fault that the kid got in. That was the first time since 1978 that anyone had ever gotten into that exact enclosure. If they went that long without a single incident, it's not the zoo's fault. It's whoever's watching.
It's the mother's fault for letting her
Yeah.
4-year-old fuck around in a zoo with gorillas that weigh 400 pounds and are strong as 8 fully grown men.
More than 400 pounds.
Well, that's
probably.
what that one weighed.
Oh, right, I didn't know that, but
They're like as strong as like 8 fully grown men. They will fucking rip you in half. Why would you let your child fuck around with that?
And here's the thing: if that gorilla literally ripped that kid in half, the video wouldn't have been all over the place.
The video
it would have been like the deep web
Much
or
more
some
fun
shit.
to watch.
Yes, it actually, to be honest, it would have been a lot more fun to watch. But when I saw it for the first time, I was like, "Oh, okay, that's not a big deal." And then everyone started talking about it. Now it's a big deal.
He didn't even seem like he was doing that much harm to the kid.
Well, he did drag it like across the whole fucking enclosure.
Yeah, I know,
By
but
his foot.
in all of honesty, he wasn't like slamming him against walls and stuff.
Yeah, it
Like
could have
if you
been a
look it
lot
up,
worse.
been a lot of times where children have fallen into the enclosures and got themselves knocked out just from the impact, and a gorilla will end up walking over and protecting it.
Yep.
Like the gorillas will stand over. The gorilla will stand over the child and make sure nothing gets near it.
Yep.
Like, they aren't like literally just trying to kill everything.
Yeah, that's true, but not. Yeah, I think better safe than sorry, to be honest with you.
I don't know. I mean,
because I don't. I mean,
there are lots of 4-year-olds. There aren't a lot of silverback gorillas left, so.
Yeah, but what are silverback gorillas contributing to society?
What are we contributing by saving some random 4-year-old that probably won't make a difference?
That's true, but
what is he gonna do that's gonna warrant
you
making a big shit about it?
He could be like,
it's not gonna happen.
It could.
Jesus' story did not start with one day I fell in a gorilla enclosure.
Yes, it did. What are you talking about?
It did. I don't know. I thought it started with one day my mom magically got pregnant out of nowhere for some reason.
It's just the
and people believed her. One day my mom got pregnant and she said she didn't have sex with anyone and they believed her.
Wait, what was I gonna say? I saw like a cartoon thing or a meme or whatever you call those. It was like, Mary, if you're not a virgin, why did 3 men show up to your to your son's birth? And it was like, that's hilarious.
That's pretty good. Do you hear what I hear?
I don't know. I heard you sing. I hear some car outside.
I hear bullshit. Am I the only one that doesn't like Christmas music?
Doesn't like it or does like it?
I do not like Christmas music.
It depends. Some of it's fucking horrible, and some of it's kind of nostalgic for me. So.
I mean, my brothers think I just hate Christmas, and that's not what it is. I don't hate
like
Christmas. I don't hate Christmas. I don't like the music, and I don't like the idea that everyone expects to get something super expensive from everyone they know.
Here's the thing. I don't like necessarily the idea that if you want something, you should wait. Yeah. If you want something, fucking buy it. Don't go, I'm getting this for my birthday, but I can't get it. Like, people genuinely do that because they're waiting for Christmas or something. I'm like,
I just don't like the idea that it's created this thing where everyone expects to get something.
Yeah.
Like, you shouldn't just expect things to come to you.
It's materialistic bullshit. It really is materialistic. And, like, Christmas.
A lot of it's like, well, our whole society is based on what you have.
Yeah.
Rather than what you've contributed.
Yeah. Somewhat.
Like, I could be the shittiest person in the world, but if I had money, then Donald Trump.
Well, I wouldn't say Donald Trump's the shittiest person in the world, but
he's up there.
He's not like in
he's
terms
up
of
there for
morality. Hillary Clinton.
I think they're both fucked up.
So much worse.
I just think she knows how to word things. He doesn't know how to phrase things.
Donald Trump simplifies, because I watched a video on like vocabulary.
I did like that one thing Max sent where it was like, we should respect their point of view and understand where they're coming from. And then Donald Trump goes, I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them. Like, it's like Hillary's stance. We should respect their point of view. Donald Trump, I'm gonna bomb the shit out of them.
Okay, but what is there respectable about their point of view?
No, I think that you shouldn't respect that they're killing people. You should respect that there are certain people within their group that were raised on only that idea and were not told anything else. So that's all they know.
But they're still killing people.
But they don't know any better.
So
it's wrong. But you can't.
Mean anything.
You shouldn't blame them. You should blame the people who brought them up.
Oh yeah, of course. But
that's what I'm saying. You shouldn't blame them.
But they still are doing it. So
I know. I'm saying go ahead. I'm saying go ahead and fucking kill them. But what I'm saying is, you should at least understand that they didn't. They weren't born and said, "I'm gonna kill people." They were born and said, "This is the way things are, and you're not gonna be able to get any other point of view because we're gonna block everything out." I just hate how there are two parties, because both extremes. If you're just a moderate Democrat or a moderate Republican, I'm like, okay. But if you're a fucking crazy white supremacist Republican or a crazy, like, everything is misogynistic Democrat, I fucking hate both of you. Yeah, like, I don't know if there's a worse. They're both pretty bad.
They're both really bad.
Oh, we should probably end this.
You
It's
are?
been for like 40 minutes.
40?
I feel like it's been a lot shorter than that, but...
I do too. That's
Alright.
weird. Alright, yeah, let's finish. See you guys.
Alright, goodbye.